Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforcement Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today, we're going to talk about karaoke. Videoke or karaoke is the national pastime of Filipinos, regardless of the social status, rich or poor. Everybody sings their heart out, regardless of the time. Karaoke or videoke machine or TV or just merely mic with the buttons. Each household, most of the time, they have their own karaoke in all sorts of form. Karaoke is one of the a form of therapy in the Philippines other than going to church. It's actually handy, and look, it's reliable and accessible. You can just sing your heart out anytime, anywhere, and it's all available in all sorts of form in the Philippines. Like what my friend has, she got this thing, the mic with the buttons where she could just pick her favorite song in the song list, and she just have to connect it in her phone or smart TV, and then she can sing. That's already karaoke therapy. And even my friends before, one of the best choice that we do for bonding, every time we see each other in a month or in a week, we plan to go in a videoke bar. We rented a room there wherein we could sing and talk at the same time, drink. And that's our socialization before. Even the Gen Zs, they understand this. They grow up with this, other than the technology that we have this time. Karaoke is not only a mere entertainment, but it is also considered as a shared cultural experience, family tradition, and social glue among Filipinos. It's available anywhere. Even in a small sari-sari store where people could just buy, the small stuff like crackers or some spices. Some of them, they have a videoke corner where you could just drop 5 pesos or 10 pesos, maybe 20 pesos this time, and that's for one song. And after every song, the machine will ask you, "Are you having fun?" And then, at the back of the lyrics, there's somebody dancing for you, cheering you up, so you could sing more and pay more. Not only just pay more, but have fun in the most part. Now, one of the don'ts, which is considerably an etiquette, unwritten etiquette, in when you sing in the karaoke or videoke machine in the Philippines, is that don't hug the mic. Always take turns, unless there's a little bit of exception. Unless if you are the one who sponsored the party, you sponsored the lechon. But otherwise, please pass the mic and have fun. The goal is have fun and enjoy the day. That's the number one thing. Everybody has to shine. Everybody has to be given an opportunity to sing their heart out and have fun. So don't hug the mic. The second thing they have to consider is, when you sing in a videoke bar, is that respect the song cue. The way it's important to not cut the line. It's if someone's already lined up with a song my way, don't sneak your song, okay? Don't sneak out to, so that you can sing your "Oh Baby Baby" Britney Spears ahead of My Way, which is supposed to be, the next song. So no hard feelings, respect the cue of the song. Okay, that's part of, good vibes for the entire night, for the entire day. And I would say it's entire night because, look, especially when people are drinking, when you have drinks in the Philippines and you have videoke and a little bit of food though, with the beer or whatever drinks you have, that is, and the chit chat though, updates, the marites, quote unquote marites, you can talk it out. The entire night wouldn't be enough to catch up. That is why I would say that, look, it would be entire night. Unless if you're kind of old enough to, to sneak out and go home, or just sleep in a corner, entire room, or you're drunk. All right. The third thing that you have to consider when you sing out, when you're when you're already in the karaoke jam with your friends or with the family, is that always clap and cheer, even if the singing person is already off key. They're doing their best. That is their best. And, they hardly have confidence, but once they got the mic, it's actually automatic though. I did it my way. Whatever the key is, look, always clap your hand. It's just one song anyway. They might gonna come back later, after a few drinks, but always clap and cheer, to keep the vibe going. Another thing is that avoid hugging the high notes unless you can really nail them. Those Whitney Houston, song. Well, people could still do it. But some could nail it. You'll never know. One of your friends is going to make it. But there are actually songs wherein when you sing it in high notes, it seems like you're getting lost. But, look, when you take the risk of singing the high notes, yes, of course, your friends will always clap their hands. But please consider the where's that? The environment or the setting. Because if you are in a videoke bar, if you're in a karaoke bar in one room, nobody will even get offended about, even get hurt for Whitney Houston. But when you are in an open neighborhood and you didn't hit the note, yes, of course, your friends and the people surrounding would cheer you up. But there are some neighbors out there who's going to get hurt for Whitney Houston. Why? Why did you murder the songs? But anyway, as long as it doesn't happen every day, well, they can just let it pass. Let's have a good time. But, if you can't hit the notes, just give it to your friend and let them shine. Have fun. Another thing that you have to consider when you sing in a karaoke is that don't get too drunk or too dramatic. It's all right to sing while sob with a red horse or beer in a beer or whatever is, whatever's the best drink nowadays. But, before, red horse has always been the best. Especially the zero, zero beer. It's really cool beer and then it's icy. And when you drink it, look, I still love red horse even this time. Although I miss it, but I can always remember the taste of it, even though I don't drink anymore. I'm telling you. Now, this is not just this is not promotion though, but there could be some other drinks that you could, match up with the vibe while you're singing you're in the videoke bar. But the way, don't make the entire night's mood sad because of your breakup. Look, your friends could be sad. Yes, they would understand that. Even, it even happens. It even happened to us, our group of friends. But look, yes, you are sad and we're here for you. We're going to sing the song of Finally It Happened to Me. We're going to bring out the good vibe in you. We won't make you sad. So that's how it is. When you're too dramatic, videoke is there to be your therapy. But it's not only a therapy, it's also, in the most part, a party. Your real friends will sing you the best song to bring up the vibe, to positivity, and cheer you up. Look, it's all right. Everything will be okay. As time goes by, I'm gonna sing you the next song. Finally, it happened to me. Moving on to the next one. Next unwritten rule in videoke. So this is important. No live streaming without consent. Although yes, indeed, it's just it's just videoke. It's just a video. But look, always respect your peers, the people around. No live streaming without consent. I'm telling you again. I actually reiterated. But posting karaoke clips, it's all right, but always ask consent, from the people who got involved in it. Because some might be just hiding their emotions, and then somebody saw the video. Oh, she was sad. We had a breakup. You never know what are the issues involved when the video will be uploaded in the social media after it has been uploaded, and then people will see it. And another thing, you know, another important rule is that respect the golden hour. The golden hour for video or karaoke is not too early or too late. All right, and not 7 in the morning. Look, this is a good morning. Come on, unless it's fiesta. I said it before. Except fiesta, New Year. Look, oh my gosh, for the entire day, New Year, Christmas, people will be just singing. Well, maybe from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Yeah, this sounds great, but 12 midnight, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Yes, it does happen. But, they always have Christmas as reason, or fiesta, or New Year, or birthday. Anyway, it's just one day anyway. But it actually happens that your the neighbors is going to report the other, some neighbors because of too much karaoke. That is why I actually bring up this do's and don'ts. So once again, respect the golden hour, not too early or too late. Unless if it's your birthday. Maybe 11 p.m., 12 midnight. But look, every day is another story. All right? For sure, somebody will going to bring it up to the local authorities. Another thing about videoke etiquette is that duets are sacred bond. Look, this is how great it is in the Philippines. It's, you don't only see the duets on the MTV or in TV or YouTube. You can also see this live just on the neighborhood duets, and it's actually common for couples. My endless love, but there's only you in my life. So look, although some people they might, it's not important to hit the note, but that's actually a form of bonding for families and couples. Some parents sing it together in the karaoke. And some birthdays, fiesta, you can hear this. Even in malls, look, even in malls even have karaoke, videoke. Now, another thing, know when to pass the mic. So if your voice is already giving out because of too much drink, you didn't notice that you're drinking cold drinks while singing, and then your voice started to really give out a little bit. Or if the crowd is already getting restless, like nobody's interested about about the song or what you're up to, bow out gracefully. If you think that you feel like should I say you feel like this is not for me, because I also feel that too. I'm not a singer. I can sing when I've already have a few drinks already. So that's my motivation. That's the start of my confidence when I have a few drinks. But I don't drink anymore. Although I don't drink anymore. But I could still sing anyway. I don't need those drinks. I had enough. But the way when you feel like, look, this my voice is already giving out, or it seems like nobody's interested. I cannot bring up the crowd. If that matters to you, what you see matters to you, then bow out gracefully. Let others shine. You can always pass the mic. And then your friend, another confident friend, will just be happily just take the mic and continue what you started. And then you might do it together. So have fun. That's the goal though. And lastly, it's not about being the best. Having the best voice. I want to have a karaoke because I have a wonderful voice. It's not about that. It's all about having fun. You can see in the videoke bar or karaoke bar, at the end of, in the middle or at the end of the song, the TV, the screen will be asking, "Are you having fun?" And there's someone, dancing at the back of the lyrics, the song that you're singing. So it's about joy, laughter, and connection. You just need willingness and guts to sing and grab the mic. It's not about, having the best voice. It's about fun. And, some people could, or it could be some cultures could understand it. The way when some Filipinos go abroad and we do have karaoke. Some people couldn't understand it. Because yes, we don't have nice voice, but that is our therapy. And, a way of rejoicing, relieving stress. Part of our therapy, other than going to church. The way. So I hope I shared something valuable today, about karaoke thing. And look, if you visit Philippines, maybe 5 o'clock in the evening or in the afternoon, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, you can hear some people already singing. I'm talking about the ordinary people there in the Philippines. Karaoke is one of the favorite pastime, even considerably, I would say, because it's cheaper and accessible. Karaoke is the national pastime in the Philippines. So I hope I shared something valuable today. Once again, if you ever love this episode, you can share this to your family and friends. You can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, even in X, Reinforce Me Club. By the way, this is Anne, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you. I did it my way.